All right, so being from the States, I'm not used to Melbourne whenever I first came here, so I was told to give you a present, and I couldn't think of anything else, so I figured I'd give you a day's worth of Melbourne gear. So we've got an umbrella, starts off in the morning.
Thank you.
We've got a few other things. So we've got a scarf for the afternoon, probably.
Yeah, lovely.
Another hat for the sun, probably going to hit you about 6 o'clock. Here's a miniature footy that's just thrown in there as a present. I'm not really sure.
Souvenir, I like it.
A beanie for the morning, probably. The Glass House. This is a bit of marketing here. The Glass House is their own personal keep cup, by the way. And that everyone gets like 3 coffees a day, I think.
Thanks.
So
Yep,
that'll
need
work.
that.
Probably I just got back from Bali, so like $5 sunglasses, and then a bit of sunscreen. That'll get you through maybe some training since you train outside all the time. And then the most important thing, I was given this. I don't know if you're a fan of the number 46, but there's a pin you can wear during game day.
I'll be wearing that
so
all the
then if you want the
time.
bag, you can throw it all back in there.
Thank you.
Yeah, too easy. Throw that out first. That'd probably be good. Anyway, yeah, that's not scripted whatsoever. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed that. It's a day's worth of clothes. Bit of
much
sun,
stuff.
bit of winter, bit of spring, and bit of fall.
Won't be needing any of the summer gear. Won't be needing the sunscreen. It hasn't been great since I've moved here. So hoping the weather gets a little bit better.
It's supposed to be 27 this weekend. So
Oh,
you can get
perfect.
some use out of
All
it.
right. We'll leave the sunscreen
Just throw it
out
to the
of
side. No one cares.
All right, we'll start off with Erin.
So Erin, after that intro, are you still glad you joined Collingwood?
Oh yeah, look, the weather's one thing, but no, it's great to be in an environment where we get to have multiple sports in under the one roof, and I've never experienced that before. So yeah, I'm really excited to get started into training and to, I guess, feed off all the other sports here and the athletes, and just hopefully all train towards that one goal.
Why did you come across to Collingwood after, I think, 8 years in Adelaide?
Yeah, I've been playing netball for a little while, so it's my 14th year in this type of league. So just to have a fresh start and a bit of a change up, I think, as a older athlete, sometimes you don't get those opportunities towards the end of your career. So I'm just really excited to see what else I can do and what else I can get out of myself as an athlete, and just really contribute to what the girls set up really well last year.
And they had high expectations, which they didn't meet last year. What'll allow them to go on better?
Yeah, look, the group is such a competitive bunch, and I think even today we had our first session in the gym, and everyone is just really determined to go obviously better than they did last year. But it's just a really positive environment, and everyone's just really excited to start again. And obviously all the teams in the league are going to be wanting to go, to play finals, and especially that grand final. And we're going to be no different. But I think we've got a little while before we actually start playing. So just to keep that positivity and that that motivation around everyone will be a good start and put us in, the right step.
What's it like being a magpie, having come from Adelaide and looked at them from afar?
Yeah, look, obviously, people either love or hate Collingwood, I think, and I'm just slowly learning all those different things about being here in Melbourne and being in like a big football town. And Adelaide obviously did love their footy as well, but it's it's great. I'm embracing it and loving being a Magpie so far.
Why did you need a fresh start, Erin?
Oh, look, personally, hadn't been really happy with my game the last couple of years. Just felt wasn't really playing as well as I could. So just being able to be in a different environment and different coaches and different players around me will hopefully give me that spark to be able to offer my best again.
What's your initial impression on training session, obviously?
Yeah, well, the girls are very inspiring. They work very hard in the gym, and, no talk, no rest, just get on with the job. So I think that's a really good start and a good environment to be in for me, just to know that, every time that you come through those doors, you're going to be working hard. And then everyone just has such high standards to push each other and get the best out of themselves. So, so far so good.
Have you had much to do with the AFLW girls and any temptation to switch codes?
Haven't really seen them around much lately. I've only been in town a couple of weeks, so haven't seen the girls around. But I think I'm the type of player that would just stick with netball. No risk of me swapping codes.
What do you think of netball being so closely attached to the footy club?
I
And
think-
how it benefits you?
Yeah, I think it's great for netball, and we've obviously come from a place where, weren't getting paid that much, weren't really on TV, and the fact over the last couple of years especially, we've been able to grow to the point where now we're, affiliated with a football club, and a couple of the teams in the league are in the same position. But I think it's just really great for the sport, and it's showing the positive direction that we're taking, and that hopefully one day the netballers can be equally fully paid professional athletes.
Fantastic. Thanks, Erin.
Cool.
Yeah, no, all good, mate.
No, you're right.
I was happy with Ralphie's
Yeah?
question.
Got this, mate.
Thanks.
Future career, I reckon. Should hold my own mic.
So, Mason, you re-signed. Pretty happy to be back at Collingwood for another few years.
Yeah, so it's on for 3 years. So it's exciting to get the opportunity to come back and play for such a great club and be around the boys and stuff. There's a few new faces with the coaches and whatnot. So today was the first day on the track and having conversations with them and how they coach and kind of getting kind of sussing each other out for the first day. So it's pretty good.
How do you fit in with Brodie then next year? Do you think you both fit in the best 22?
I like to hope so. Myself and Brodie obviously play kind of similar positions, so it'd be very interesting to kind of see how the preseason goes with that. And he hasn't come back for another few weeks, so hopefully I get a head start on him, a few steps ahead of him whenever it comes to training and whatnot. But no, hopefully we'll be able to play in the same team and be able to play that forward ruck role.
Thought long and hard about your future. It took most of the year. How close did you come to maybe leaving? Clubs like Brisbane were interested.
I'll leave that to the past, really. I'm here at Collingwood. That's all that really matters. All that stuff that's happened has happened, and there's not really any change in it now. So I'm happy with where I'm at and what's the decision I made. So there's no real other answer to it.
You had sort of visa issues at one stage. Did you get your visa again? Or?
Yeah, so I'm in that process right now. That's kind of a separate thing to footy, and it's been a bit of a pain here and there. But I want to stay in Australia long term, so I'm in the process of trying to get citizenship. So I know you guys kind of had your little say with the whole thing, but behind doors, I was talking to immigration agents and just making sure that no matter what happened, I would be able to get citizenship. So with a 3-year contract, I should not have a problem with it.
And how long would it take to get citizenship?
I think it's 3 years. So permanent residency hopefully will be around the corner, and then from there, depending on if the law changes or not, from 1 to 3 years.
Was your main reason for thinking long and hard about your next contract about opportunity for you?
Opportunity always plays into it. Obviously, you want to play in the AFL every single week, and I think I might have played, I don't know, under maybe 10 games or something last year. So I've had long chats with Bucks and the president and Pendles and plenty of people at the club, a lot of free lunches, which is not bad. So yeah, had quite a few chats with them and stuff, and I feel confident with what they're doing with me and where the future's going to lead.
And talk of Darcy Moore going into defence. Have you had that conversation?
I haven't talked to him about it yet. I was always kind of giving him crap for being a second ruck last year, so he might throw the shin guard out and start playing the back line. I'm not really sure. It's kind of Bucks' decision. I'm just kind of 3 years into the game. I can't tell him what to do.
Do you see yourself as a forward who goes in the ruck, or a ruck who can go forward, sort of going into the future?
Well, into the future, it's just whatever they want me to do. I'm more than happy to play either role. Whatever's going to get me the game at the end of the year and be best for the team, I'm more happy to do. So whether it be in the ruck or whether it be in the forward line, I'll take either one.
Did you look at round 23 last year and Brodie played a bit more forward and Darcy back? Do you look at that as maybe a prototype for what could happen going forward?
Yeah, I think it just showed the diversity of our list. The fact that Brodie went forward and played pretty well, and then myself and the ruck, we played pretty well together. And there's a few guys tossed around from Braden Maynard in the middle, and different guys in different positions, and we still came out with a win. I think that's just kind of a proof that with the guys that are coming through, the young boys, there are multiple positions they can play, and we're not just one-dimensional.
You look at Richmond and they came from 13th to win the premiership and think, why not us, 2008?
Oh, I think every year you say, why not us, whether it be Richmond or someone else. I don't think it really matters. You always, the main goal is winning premiership. So you start there and just keep moving from there day by day. So I'm not saying Richmond or anything like that. Like, it doesn't matter who wins the premiership the year before, it's the year of.
What do you need to improve, Mason, to cement that spot in the team?
Well, you can improve on anything, every day is kind of a new day to kind of start and improve on yourself. So from kicking to marking to one-on-one contests and ruck work myself too. So I'll get into it and kind of have chats with Bucks throughout the year and kind of see where he sees me playing more and kind of work, I guess, towards that to make your position relatable to what you're doing every day.
How good to have Bucks locked away for a couple of years? Some of the guys said it was a distraction all the way through the year. Does it feel good to have him, locked away for a couple of years?
It's good to know that I think for 2 years at least he'll be around, and to have that kind of security where you have that relationship with the coach and to be able to go forward with it and kind of make that a stronger relationship. Just chatting to him today about off-season and stuff and what he did and whatnot. Everyone's kind of real refreshed and ready to start the year. So it's good. I have a really great relationship with him myself, so that's always a positive, and it's just going to go from there.
You did Anderson's Hill. That's a bit retro and old school.
Yeah. We did some of the boys did the tan the other day and brought back a few memories, but Yeah, Anderson Street. There's a few trees that need to be cut. I'm knocking my head off there, but a little subtle chat there. But yeah, did that a few times, so I'm sure we'll do that a few more times this off-season.
Some criticism around the Pies' inactivity during the trade period, having not made the finals. I mean, are you confident that there's enough improvement to come within to get back up into that finals mix?
Yeah, I think we've got quite a young squad. I know we've only picked one up in the trade period with Sam, but I was on holiday, so I wouldn't really, that's none of my business, to be honest. But we'll let them take care of it, and I've got full faith in our staff, and we've got new Ned guys come in, and Derek Hines and stuff, and with the recruiting staff have done really well. So I think they'll get the job done, and I'm sure we'll pick a few guys up in the draft that'll be pretty good.
Did you only get fitter, or obviously you moved on, as you say, fitness boss? What do you need to do? Were you fit enough last year, or?
Yeah, I think it comes down to be able to play out a whole season. You come with knocks and bangs and stuff, and be able to get up every single week is tough at times. But I think throughout the years, the older you get and the more you play, the more it just becomes natural. So just starting from my second year where I started playing AFL, and then last year you can feel the difference kind of in being able to back yourself up every single game and knowing what's best for your recoveries. So I think that I've got pretty down pat, so it's just getting the experience into me.
You back to the States? I mean, good to get back home for a break.
Yeah, it's good to see Mum and Dad and the family. We all went to Zion National Park. Unfortunately, our grandfather passed away over there, so we had a bit of a funeral to go to in Chicago. But I saw the family for about 4 or 5 days, and then me and my dad actually went on a camper van trip through the Grand Canyon area for a couple of weeks. So we spent a good amount of time away from each other after 2 weeks together in a confined space. But yeah, no, it was great to see the family. It always is, and they're planning on coming over. Mom just retired this year, so Mom and Dad will be over for a couple of months and come see a few games, I'm sure.
What happens with Jamie Elliott, the leadership group? Have a chat to him when he gets back?
I didn't even find out till this morning, to be honest. I'm a bit out of the loop, but I don't know. I don't even think he's in town, to be honest. So I don't really know what the deal is with it. I'm sure they'll have chats with him and get it figured out, but that's it's a bit over my head. I'm not in the leadership group. I'm not part of the coaching staff and part of the gym and all that. So I'm sure we'll handle with it and do it professionally.
How's the Prez travelling in the States?
The what?
The Prez.
The Prez? Oh, don't get me started, brother. There's enough of that going around, I think, to be able to make a few stories out of. But yeah, there's a few things going on in the States that are quite unfortunate, from shootings and stuff like that. And being kind of having a third-person perspective is it's a different kind of thought process in life, and you start seeing things here and there. But I'm not going to talk too much on politics, to be honest with you. But yeah, some sad times, but hopefully things turn around.
So forgive me, is your intention to stay in Australia and become a permanent resident? Is that the
Yeah. So I was saying is in 3 years' time, hopefully I'll get citizenship, and then I'll be able to stay long term. So we'll go from there. I don't know. Might find a missus sometime and then settle down. I'm not really sure, but time will tell, I guess, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, the long-term plan is to maybe start investing a bit in Australia and really set myself up to be able to spend the rest of my life here, hopefully.
Good man.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Thanks, y'all.
Thanks a lot. Good man.